depositing waste and other materials on highway, property, or waters. A. General rule. No person shall throw or deposit upon any highway or upon any other public or private property without the consent of the owner thereof, or into or on the waters of this commonwealth from a vehicle, any waste paper, sweepings, ashes, household waste, glass, metal, refuse or rubbish, or any dangerous or detrimental substance. B. Removal of deposited material. Any person who drops or permits to be dropped or thrown upon any highway or upon any other public or private property without the consent of the owner thereof, or into or on any waters of this commonwealth from the vehicle, any waste, paper, sweeping, ashes, household waste, glass, metal, refuse or rubbish, or any dangerous or detrimental substance, shall immediately remove the same or cause it to be removed. 2. For the purpose of this subsection, a person who permits to be dropped or thrown from a vehicle any of the items described in paragraph 1 shall include the driver of the vehicle and the registration of any vehicle registration in this commonwealth from which any of the items are dropped or thrown, either by the registrant or any person operating in possession of or present within the vehicle with the permission of the registrant, regardless of the registrant's intent or lack of knowledge with respect to the disposal of such items in violation of this section, where the registrant of the vehicle does not, with reasonable certainty, identify the driver of the vehicle at the time of the violation occurred. C. Removal of material following accident. Any person removing or a wrecked, damaged, or disabled vehicle from a highway shall remove from the highway or naturalize any glass, oil, or other injurious substance resulting from the accident or disablement. D. Penalty. Any person violating any of the provisions of Section A or B commits a summary offense and shall, upon conviction, be sentenced to either both the following: 1. To pay a fine of not more than $900 for a violation which occurs in an easement purchased under the program established by Section 14.1 of the Act of June 30th, 1981, PL 128, number 43, the Agricultural Area Security Law. 2. $600 for violations which occurs in an agricultural security area as defined in the Section 3 of the law, Section 3 of the Agricultural Area Security Law. Or 3. $300 for violation which occurs anywhere else. 2. Except where infirmity or age or other circumstance would create a hardship, be directed by the court in which conviction is obtained to pick up and remove litter from public highway or private property, or both, with prior permission of the legal owner. If a person has no prior record of conviction for violations of this section, he may be sentenced to pick up and remove litter for not less than 8 hours nor more than 16 hours. Upon the second conviction, the person may be sentenced to pick up and remove litter for not less than 16 hours and not more than 32 hours. Upon third and subsequent conviction, he may be sentenced to pick up and remove litter from not less than 40 hours and not more than 80 hours. The court shall schedule the time to be spent on such activities in such a manner that it does not interfere with the person's employment and does not interfere substantially with the person's family responsibilities or religious obligations. E. Disposition of fines, etc. Revenue from the collections of fines and bail forfeitures in the course of enforcement of this section shall be distributed in the following manner. 1. One half shall be distributed to the agency or local government until which brought the action to enforce this section and may be used to defray the expenses of enforcing this section. At the top option of the agency or local government unit. 2. One half shall be allocated to the Department for statewide public education and awareness program to promote litter control and recycling of awareness of the provisions of this section. Wow. Act 24 amended section heading. That's about enough. That's what you're doing. That's what you signed your signature on for the driver's license. However, let's go to the Social Security Administration. That's what you just authorized with your signature. You authorized your signature for the Social Security Administration to release to the Department of Transportation information concerning my Social Security number. This here is a consent. This is a consent release of information from Social Security Administration right here that you have authorized the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Transportation to release from the Social Security Administration. It says right here, you must complete all required fields. We do not honor your request unless all required fields are completed. To Social Security Administration, it says right here, my name